Why don't I challenge other traders if I'm so good? Why not do these head-to-heads and prove that I'm the best? In this video, I'm going to explain why. What's up? Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader here, answering questions. A lot of people say, I challenge you, Tim Sykes. I don't believe that you're the best. Well, I don't know why you think that I'm the best. I don't claim to be the best. I'm just a millionaire trader waiting for my trades, waiting for my setups. I get all these side challenges every day because they're want bragging rights or something, it's like a duel or something. And I'm like, what time do I have to do these side challenges? Let me just pause my life. Let me just pause all the students I teach. Let me just pause what I normally do. And let me take this stupid little side challenge so that I can have bragging rights over some irrelevant nobody? No. For me, I'm already busy trading almost every day. Yes, I think of myself as a retired trader and I don't have to trade. But lately, I'm trading 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times every day because there's so many trades. I have so many students. My student base has grown dramatically. I'm just trying to get through it. People are like, how are you dealing with this quarantine? I'm just trying to stay on top of everything, okay? My business has absolutely bloomed. And it's a good problem to have, but it still is a problem. So to people who say, oh, I want to challenge you, go for yourself, okay? I don't have time for that. Challenge yourself. Challenge your imaginary friend and see who wins. That's not me. I don't care if you think you're the best. Show every single trade like I do over 20 plus years. I'm going to post a link just below this video to my 20 plus years of trades. Am I the best? No. I've never even made $1 million in trading in any 1 year. My critics like to point that out, he's not a great trader. He hasn't even made $1 million. Well, I have made millions of dollars over the years. In my best year, 2014, I made nearly $1 million. Oh, that's another thing. Some people say, oh, Sykes made a lot during the 1999 and 2000 boom and he hasn't made anything since. Actually, my best trading year was 2014. And now 2020, I'm off to my best start trading with a small account, making nearly 200 grand in 4.5 months. And my students are off to their best start. Tim Grattani, my top student, is over 11 million. He's already made $2 million this year alone. And I'm filming this in May of 2020. So when you can make $2 million in 4.5 months, or $200,000 like me, trading more conservatively with a smaller account, and I donate all of my profits to charity, we focus on that. I'm just trying to not get sick, waking up every morning, getting overwhelmed, right? I just watched the entire new Hulu series, The Great, and I watched The Medicis on Netflix, and I just finished the whole freaking Crown series on Netflix too. I'm watching TV episodes. I'm watching series galore. I'm trying to do what I can to stay sane with all of this trading going on right now, okay? So side challenges, I'm sorry, I don't have time for that. And even if I did have time, I wouldn't care. I already show all my trades transparently. This is the funny thing. People who have side challenges, they're basically admitting that they don't show all of their trades transparently, right? Oh, I have time, I can create another account. Oh, maybe I have another account and I just don't share it. They don't even realize how shady they are until you talk to somebody like me who's fully transparent. Am I the best trader? Do I want that title? No, I'm just transparent. And I know when to wait for my patterns. A lot of people say this too with challenges let's see who can make the most over 7 days. And I'm like, well, what if none of my perfect patterns came in 7 days? Okay, well, let's see who can make the most in 1 month. Well, what if there was only 1 or 2 plays that month? I don't judge specifically when my perfect plays are coming about. But the beautiful thing is that I do have a good setup. These other people expose themselves as fake traders or fake teachers, or they're just trading the volatility. They're scalpers. That will never really make you that rich over time. You might have a good year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever. But for me and my students, we wait for solid plays. We wait for specific setups. Then, when you know those specific setups, especially early on, you trade with a small account, or maybe you paper trade with stocks to trade, right? Later on, you size up on those specific setups. That's what allows the exponential growth curve that you see many of my top students. Not random trading, not trading Amazon puts every day, not trying to stack up the most amount of profits in any one day or any 1 week. That's a flawed trader's mentality, and not necessarily fake. I would just say flawed. And I think that's what makes me and my students different. We have very specific ideal setups, and we don't know when the next ideal setup is going to be. I missed my college graduation for an ideal setup. I regret that now, but at the time, I was making a lot of money for a middle-class kid from Connecticut, so I wanted to take advantage of that. Now I realize you only have one college graduation. I probably should have done that, but I didn't know at the time, okay? For me, it's been a 20-plus year journey of recognizing, what I need to focus on. I do not focus on side challenges. I do not focus on bragging rights. If you think that I'm the best trader or the worst trader, I don't care. I have 20 years of data. I'm not looking for some title. I'm not looking for like some Worldwide Wrestling Federation belt saying like I am the best. I'm not in it for bragging rights. I like sports. I like when they win championships. I appreciate the challenge of that. But for trading, it's very dangerous to say, I want to make $1 million. Like, people value trades based on only the money they make. So like if you make $1 million on a trade, good trade. If you lose $1 million, terrible trade. Or if you make $5,000 on a small account, good trade. Or if you lose $1,000, terrible trade. No. Sometimes you're in a trade and all you can do is cut losses quickly for whatever reason. Maybe the market has turned, maybe there's unpredictable news, but if you follow discipline and you follow my rule number 1, cutting losses quickly, sometimes a loss is a great trade. I had a great trade the other day. I lost about $150. I was very proud of myself on HOTH, okay? I lost a few $100. I was totally wrong. But I was willing to cut losses quickly. Maybe it was 200. I don't know. It was a small trade, right? A little while later, like 30 minutes later, the stock really dropped. And a lot of people who normally have patience, they're like, what's going on? I didn't care because I was already out. It didn't do what I wanted with the morning spike. I think it was like 2 days later, they announced the financing. So my guess is rumors that they were trying to do a financing got out. That's what pushed the stock down. Then they did the financing 2 days later and they did it at such a low price, the stock crashed even more. But I prevented letting a small mistake turn into a potential disaster by following rule number 1. That's a good trade. Would that show up as a good trade in any one of these little duels, these little side challenges? No, that would look like a loss. But that's not what trading is. And I know that some people are gonna be like, you're just copping out because you're not the best. Okay, I'm copping out then. I'm telling you what real trading is all about. It's not about making as much money as you can, as quickly as you can. That will never lead to lasting wealth. What my top students and I have achieved is waiting for the right setups, optimizing our trading to capitalize on those setups, and doing nothing in the interim. And I know that's really tough for people to accept because they want to make as much money as possible, but it does me no good, it does you no good to learn to trade the wrong way. If you focus on trying to make as much money right away, you will probably fail. And even if you do make money, you'll have learned the wrong lesson, so eventually you're going to fail. That is what I know, not just in 20 years of trading, but now in over 10 years of teaching. You need to learn the proper process, the proper mentality, so that you can get lasting wealth later on. And anybody can do it. Some people say, like, how do you know who can do it? Anybody can do it. I'm not that special. I'm not that smart. I'm not that good at math. None of my top students are. We just know these counterintuitive rules. We know it's not just how much money you make all at once. It's how do you focus on a good strategy with a small size in the beginning, learn to capitalize on the meat of the move on that strategy or multiple similar strategies, and then size up 2, 3, 5 years later when you have more experience in a bigger account. That's how you grow an account exponentially. So I need to get these kind of unexpected lessons through to you before you just think, oh, let's just try to make as much as possible. Let's leverage up. Let's take it. No, that's not real trading, okay? That's not what it takes to become a true multimillionaire in trading. You can try. Maybe many of you will ignore me on this. You'll be like, Sykes doesn't know. I'm going to go for the home runs now. I'm going to stay hitting singles. I'm not going to be pressured by nobodies or traders who don't share all their trades transparently. People ask me, like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And I'm like, show me all their trades. It's pretty simple. I show 20 years of trades. Somebody else show me 5, 10, 20, 30 years of trades. Not one person who has ever challenged me to like a trading duel can show me all of their trades. so they're not worth my time. I don't believe non-transparent traders. They can say whatever they want. They can say, oh, I had a great day. Okay, what did you do on your bad day? I'm sorry for cutting through the BS, but I'm just not going to tolerate it anymore. But to those of you who do like BS, or those of you who do BS, enjoy your lies. Enjoy your lack of ethics. Enjoy this fantasy that you've created. I'm going to live in the real world and I'm going to teach real lessons. Leave a comment. Let me know, do you prefer fakes or do you prefer real traders? Which one?